guys, welcome back. This is Naresh. So in this video I will tell you how to write if-else condition in Python. So before we go ahead, first understand what is if and else condition. Okay, so see what happens sometime that when we are writing a code, we have to write some logics, and in that logic we have to put certain conditions. Okay, for example, when we try something like, or when we give some formula, and in that formula there is something like if 2 is greater than 1, then it has to perform certain actions, right? So it will perform certain action, that would be action 1. Okay, and if 2 is not greater than 1, then it should perform certain other action. So I will say then perform action 2. Okay, so this kinds of formula you need to write when you are writing some logics in a program. When you are making some big programs, you have to use certain logics, and that logic can be done in Python through if and else condition. So let me show you in that program. So I will create a new program. So I will do a right click on this package and I will do a new, and then I will write Python. Okay, and in that let me just give name as my if else. Okay, so that's a name of the program. Now here let's assume that there's a number and that number is 5, and I can take that number from the user as I have shown you in the previous video, or right now I am just hard coding it. Okay, and now I want to perform certain action when this number is equal to something or it's greater than something. So what I will do, I will just put a if condition, and then I will say if x is equal to 5. So understand that here I am comparing. Okay, I am comparing the value of x is 5 or not, but x can be any value which I have received from input. Here I am giving a condition that if x is equal to 5, I will give a colon, and then I will hit on enter. So here in Python we don't have to give a curly braces or something. It's just very simple. You just have to put colon after the comparing condition, and then after hitting on enter, from the next line you can give the if condition. Okay, so if x is equal to 5, I can just write print, and here I can give x is 5. Okay, and I am under in condition. Okay, so this is one thing. All right, so this is one of the program. Let's try to run it. So if I click on run, you will see that I'm not getting any results here. Why? Because x is 4 here, it is not 5. If I make x as 5, or you can assume if I get a value of 5 for x, and if I run this program now, you will see that now this is printing. So that's mean whenever the x is 5, this condition is going on. Okay, so this is one way. Now what I can do, let me do that for here also, and here I can see I can just write one more condition. I can write else. Okay, and what I'm saying here, so let me give a colon here. What I'm saying here, that if x is equal to 5, then print x is 5, and I am under in condition. Otherwise, if it is not there, it can simply give I am under else condition. Okay, so let's see. If I do right click and if I click on run, it says I am under else condition because x is 4 here. In case if the user has given the 5 value, then if I run the same program, it will go into this if condition. Okay, so that's mean if else is a way through which we can execute any line on the basis of the condition which we have given. Okay, so right now it's very simple condition, but we can have multiple conditions when we are working on any project. So right now I'm just checking one value. Okay, but maybe I can check a value from a browser, I can check a value from the database, I can even see that the way my program flow is going on and there are certain flags. I can check the value of those flags. According to that, I can go ahead and I can execute certain lines, and I can make sure that computer is excluding certain lines on the basis of that condition. Okay, so these are the two things, if and else. But there's one more thing which is called elif. Okay, so let's see. After if, instead of else, I can give elif. Okay, so what I will give here, I will say if x is equal to 4, and then it will print similar kind of a line, but right now it will say x is 4. Okay, now let's see. Now we know that user has given the input 5. Okay, now if I run that, it will give me x is 5 and I am under in condition. Okay, and here I can give elif. Okay, now let's assume user has given the number 4. Okay, and if I run that, now you will see now just this line is printing. Okay, I can give any logic. It's not compulsory. I can just print this, but I can give us any logic. So on the basis of the input given by user, I can execute certain lines and it can ignore certain lines on the basis of that. Okay, let's assume that user has given number 0. It is neither 5 nor 4. Then what will happen? It will go ahead and run, and by default it will execute the last line. Okay, so that's mean I have a control, my program has a control on the basis of the formula which I have given, like x equal to 5, x equal to 4. Whatever the input is given by the user, according to that I am making sure my computer is only executing that line and it is ignoring the other lines of program. Okay, so that's the beauty of the if, elif and else condition to be given. Alright, so thank you for watching this video, and I hope that this will be beneficial for you when you'll write our larger program. Alright, thank you, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.